Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Restate the state ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Buckeyes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. From the gun. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Miller. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams looking for a deep man. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown Trojans. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Runs through a tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. Goodness gracious. Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. St. Clair just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running inside, it's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down immediately.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. It's complete to the left. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Tavian St. Clair. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's West. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Goes high to pull it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Again, it's St. Clair. Rushes on. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They've popped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing St. Clair. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Play action with Williams. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Right back to the well. Just smothered on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Williams. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Trojans are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Right side, it's Anderson. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Williams to the air again. Caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Using his feet. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. St. Clair. They're all over him. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's St. Clair. Look out! And down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it way down the field. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
St. Clair makes the grab. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him, create the takeaway. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4.
That will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Williams on the play fake. Out wide right, it's Mosley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the play. Williams. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball, way to knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
4th down, Williams. Caught. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tavian on the play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. And he gets it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, he thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Williams to throw. Right side, it's Williams. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking for the edge. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's loose on the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Devlin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Miller. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Push is ahead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Miller with the ball. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, that goes from I'm going to go make a play for my team, run this thing back, make something happen, to dang it, I put it on the ground, and they got it, and they have great field position.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing St. Clair. Got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. St. Clair makes a catch. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And that's exactly what I want from my quarterback. I trust you. I want to throw the ball down the field on 3rd and long, make a play, but understanding the situation. Throw that thing to the crowd. Now a field goal puts me up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter where I like my chances.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The give. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get at the first, it's at the 32nd. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Play fake, Williams. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Keeps it himself. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Left side is Jackson. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Devlin. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give is to Miller. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's changing the play. Going to the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball.
He's got it. First down and more. He's into the open down the middle. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Throwing St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a performance in this game by the quarterback. I know there were not a lot of people that even gave this team a chance considering who they were playing, but this quarterback blocked out all of the noise, David. He told us leading into this one, he felt confident in their offense's ability to score points, and he has proved all the doubters wrong.
Yeah, and confident is one thing, but to do it against a top 10 team, this is, you're a massive underdog. Like, no one was confident except for him. He carried this team, played so well, and because he believed, they were able to pull the big upset today.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Making the adjustment on the play. Williams from the gun on third down. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Williams. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.